Peace, love, and light, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. I'm Amina. And if you follow me on TikTok at Mamina Divine Star Seed or on Instagram at Native Mamina, then you already know that last night, using the energies of the moon, I charged up some cards and I shuffled some decks, and these are the groups that we ended up with. We have 3 groups here. If you haven't already, please choose a crystal or stone that you resonate with. You may resonate with more than one. Please only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right, group 1, let's get into your reading first. We have the Moon card, Pisces energy, strong Pisces energy. So this could be something that's in your chart, could mean something to you, could also be, might have been something really important happen or will be happening for you around Pisces season. Take it how it resonates. You come off to people as very mysterious, and you're actually quite intuitive yourself. It doesn't seem that you know that people view you this way, that people have this very mystical feeling about you. A huge portion of why you don't see that is because you see yourself as a little bit more, I wouldn't say shy, but a little bit more withdrawn from people. You kind of keep to yourself. At the very least, you keep a lot of your ideas to yourself, but people are very drawn to you. There's some centering within yourself that needs to happen that's coming out here. You see how we have the 2 wolves, we have the shadow wolf, and we have the illuminated one. There's some balancing that needs to take place. You need to be a little bit more compassionate towards yourself. Sometimes I don't want to say you're seeing yourself as too plain per se, but you do have a hard time seeing yourself in such an illuminate state the way that a lot of other people do. There's also something that you want to manifest, something very personal to yourself. There's a lot of different energies coming in. For some of you, it's something very close to your heart. It's a dream of yours. So this could be a career goal. But whatever it is that you want to manifest, you've either been told or at some point you just started believing that it's not realistic. I'm not going to be able to get that done. You're very imaginative. And sometimes you think, well, my imagination, it gets the better of me and there's no way I can accomplish whatever that is. But you actually can. You're able to really center in on yourself and bring that into reality. But in order for that to happen, 1, you need to be a bit more compassionate towards yourself. You need to realize your gifts. You need to realize, yes, it's not just that people are seeing you mystical or putting you on a pedestal. Sometimes it may feel that way, that you really are this beautiful, intuitive being. And this card is hinting that you're very in touch with the universe. You're very in touch with noticing synchronicities. It's just that when it comes to yourself, you're kind of passive with them. And that needs to change. There's something that you need to speak up about, or an idea or a passion that you need to express, and you're purposely not doing it because you don't think that it's realistic, but it actually is. We have the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups, and for me here, this is coming in as the Soul Tribe card, as a divine assistance card. This is about healing. It co-signs that healing I was picking up on. You notice how the woman in the middle, she seems to be aligning herself, and the other 2 women are helping her draw that energy, draw the energy up into herself and out in order for her to express it. It's like manifestation, heart energy, communication. We know that the 3 of Cups is also community in this situation. So you actually do have divine protection around you. If you feel that you don't have people around you that understand you right now, don't worry, there's a soul tribe coming in. But in order for you to fully accept it and acknowledge it, you have to be open to receive it. You might have people just sitting around you constantly ready to help you with whatever, but you're so busy in your head thinking that what you want to do isn't real, or thinking that no one will assist you in it, that you're missing those opportunities. But you're actually being divinely protected here. And notice there are 2 moons. So again, it feels like your divine protection and then your earthly spiritual assistance, your soul tribe. And you see how even here, this is 2 sides of the same woman, and it's like she's pulling energy from the moon. She's drawing it up into her hands, centering her 2 sides in order to manifest what she needs. And in this instance, it's assistance. This person's getting assistance to do it. So you're not alone. What you want is tangible. We have share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Notice the water energy of all of this, right? And that diving deep into that shadow side, diving deep into your emotions and reviewing some of your, beliefs that aren't serving you pretty much. If whatever it is, if whatever you think doesn't serve your greater purpose, then that means that you need to change that mentality. And you have the ability to do it. You're intuitive enough to do it. You already know you need to do it. This is just confirmation for you. And that frequency of sound, noticing the rhythms of things that are around you. See how these 2 women are here? If you feel alone or if you feel like people around you don't understand, either there's going to be someone or someones coming into your life to assist you, but you have to be open to vibrate with that frequency. You have to be open to receive it. Share your song. You have to be open to express yourself. When you express yourself, you open the door for new beginnings. Look at that. Notice how, and it fits this moon card perfectly, because you notice how in one realm, it's snowing, it's cold, and then here's this doorway opening into this new place, into this new space, right? New beginnings. Definitely some doors. Some doors are open for you. You just haven't walked through yet. Other doors will be opening. And here we have confirmation of that creative energy because we have the Divine Feminine card. Sacred Geometry of Life. If you've been seeing the Geometry of Life, that's one of your signs. We have the frequency of Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nourishing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and help us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. Divine feminine energy is creation energy. Divine masculine energy is co-creation energy. It doesn't matter what you identify as. This is simply how the energies are expressed, how they express themselves. So what that means is you're a person, like I was saying before, that can tap into, because the moon also is a divine feminine energy, you can tap into that energy to bring into fruition what it is that you truly need and what it is that you truly desire. So those beautiful ideas in your head that you're thinking are just a pipe dream, you're able to bring them into reality. But in order to do that, you have to recognize your inner power, that inner divine feminine power. All beings have this. It doesn't matter if you're male, female, what you identify as. We all have a divine feminine energy and a divine masculine energy. And when we balance ourselves out, we can tap into those different energies when necessary. Okay, so you need to realize that creative power within yourself. If you start seeing the sacred symbol of a life or the tree of life symbol, that could be a sign for you. That might be something that you were peeping. And we have compassion. Notice the colors here fit: blue, communication; green, the heart chakra. When we have compassion for ourselves, we're able to have compassion for another, and we're able to really experience things from a different perspective, from a stronger perspective, because we're not judging ourselves so hard that it makes it so easy to judge another person. We have the frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and to be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so the unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. From the dream realm or spirit realm into the reality world. We have coherence. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for optimal ability to create the reality we desire. Boom. Your whole reading has a heavy, heavy amount of creation energy, a heavy amount of just, loving yourself, trusting in your instincts, allowing yourself to really connect and be guided. There's a heavy, heavy, heavy amount of that in here. What did I just say earlier? We have soul tree. I said tree of life earlier. You can't make this stuff. This is perfect because it says soul tree. So not only are we talking about, we're going back to that soul tribe energy, that being, divinely assistant, having all of the things around you that you need necessary, but we're also talking about how you can get a lot of information from nature. Remember, in this card, this person is drawing in the energy of the moon. They're centering themselves. There's a lot of centering self energy in here as well. Even with this soul tree, there's this centering vibration. So if you have a chance to get out into nature, in fact, make a chance to get out into nature, it can be sitting in your backyard. Especially if you can sit somewhere where there's trees, that's a perfect time to meditate on what it is that you're trying to do, how to make it even more tangible in this 3D. If you can't at the moment get to a tree park for whatever reason, then I would recommend finding audio or sound that, nature noise is pretty much wind blowing through leaves and etc. And that's going to really help inspire you if it hasn't already. We even have wings back here signaling that divine assistance. All you need is around you. You just have to tap into it. All right, group 1, this has been your reading. I hope that resonates with you. Leave a comment below if it does. All right, group 2, let's get into your reading. Thank you for patiently waiting. We have the 2 of Cups. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic, but this is definitely feeling like an important union, an important coming together, and each side's coming with an offering. This feels like a strong game changer. Something in your life, when this union comes together, something in your life is going to shift dramatically, whether you believe it to be possible or not. There's a road opening here. This is 2 people meant to meet at the same road of understanding with an offering. Oh, definitely. We have 4 of Wands. Yeah, this is definitely a sacred union. For some of you, this is romantic. For others, I feel like it's more, it could be a friendship that ends up opening a door of just abundant possibilities. There's a lot of abundance here. Okay. We have 11-11 energy. So yeah, for a lot of you, this is something romantic. But you're both coming to the table with an offering. You're both coming to the table with what will contribute to this union. And you're merging that offering together. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if the glare shows it or not, but you see this light merging between their hands. So sacred union. For some of you, this is already starting to happen. You've already seen signs of it. Yep. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Face your true north. Notice how at first these 2 are standing as if they're facing each other. But if you look closely, they're both looking forward. This is forward movement in this union. This union, if you feel stuck right now, okay, whatever this is, it's going to make you have to look forward. It's going to make you have to face forward. You see how these 2 are starting to look forward, but we do have one looking at the other who's looking forward. It's like this person is going to cause you to have to just turn your head. This is some strong sacred union energy. So whatever you've been overthinking, Stop it. You already know the answer. That means you may already know who this person is. You may already know who it is, or you might have already seen who it is. And you gotta face your facts. You gotta accept what you're seeing. We have nothing is set in stone. Let me put that where you can see it first. Nothing is set into stone. You see how the waters are shifting and moving here? This is that be like water. Some of you are feeling very stuck right now, or at the very least, you just feel like some things will never change. And this is coming to let you know nothing is set in stone. There's a union coming in here with a person that you may already know, or coming about from a situation that you may already know of. And that person will create a major shift in your life. So don't get too comfortable in that either woe is me mentality, or, oh, I'm never going to find a person, or, oh, no one's going to ever help me, blah, 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 blah. This feels like it resonates a little bit with group 1, because I also feel like abundance was heavy in group 1 as well. That creating your own reality kind of vibe. This here is letting you know nothing is set in stone. Any and everything is possible. And look at that. We have destiny. I don't know if y'all can feel the energy coming off of this like I can, but this is some powerful stuff. I'm feeling compelled to go to a quote from this card. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to a quote from the card. We have, a person often meets his destiny on the road he took to avoid it. So if you've been feeling stuck, or if you've been to an extent even forcing yourself to be static, like not moving on something that you know you need to move on, but you've been overthinking it, and that overthinking's been keeping you from acting upon it, which is kind of keeping you from getting to this link up. Destiny is stepping in and telling you that road of avoidance is only going to lead you right to where you belong anyway. You might as well get off your behind and get to moving. Get nothing set in stone. A shift is coming regardless, and you either want to flow with that shift or be clashing along with the tides. Because even though this water here is rapid, if you let go, let flow, which is one of, like, you'll probably hear me say that all the time, guys. If you let go, let flow, this will carry you to where you need to be, where you're supposed to go. It will take you there. But when you're fighting and you're clashing, you're only tiring yourself out. You'll never tire out the tides. Let's get into the next one. Look at that. Revolution. I don't know if my camera's focusing. I hope it's focusing. Revolution. There's a revolution coming into your life, and it's going to completely eclipse any bull that's been going on. Let's go to the quote for that. Revolution is actually something that starts in the individual's heart. So this is letting you know your feeling, your vibration, it's not only going to be the momentum for this, but it's going to be, like I said, either you're flowing with those tides or you're trying to fight them. If you try to fight them, it's going to clash you all around. But if you let go, let flow, let the things come to you, move as you're guided to move, you're going to end up right where you need to be. And it's going to spark something inside of yourself that's going to feel like a revolution within your own heart. You're going to be like, I didn't even know I could achieve that. I didn't even know I could think that way. And a huge portion of where that belief is going to come from, it's going to lead you right to this sacred union. So for some of y'all, remember, this is a divine partner. This is some twin flame, soulmate type vibe. And for others, this is some type of friendship or a bond or a business partner. It feels more like a friendship, like someone personal to you. Someone that you'll really come to care for and trust. get to the next one. We have age. Let me see if I can get my camera. I don't want to be hurting y'all eyes. My setup is a little blah right now. We have age. You know, a lot of wisdom comes with age. Sometimes, though, people think that the older you get, the more stuck in a way that you get. You know, that whole like, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink and blah, blah, blah. But the reality is, the older we get, the wiser we get. We always have a choice to improve and change and evolve, to have a revolution within ourselves. We all do. There's no such thing as being too young or too old to change, to evolve, to grow, to expand. Again, nothing is set in stone. And listen to this. They always say time changes things, but you actually have to change them yourself. Look at it. Look at how it all comes together. I love when things just come together with synchronicity. I'm going to try and say this word, but it's been a long time since I've had to pronounce this word. We have the karma of Kutuhala. Hopefully I said that right. It's been a long time since I've had to pronounce that word. This message, your message is nice and deep, honey. Let's see what the quote for that is. Your sacred soul mission is powerful. Sacred union. Powerful enough to shift the state of your inner reality and your outer experience. So commit to what truly ignites your heart. Do not be disillusioned by anything or anyone. If you are seeking to make a commitment card is right here. If you are seeking to make a commitment, do so when it truly connects you to your heart. Follow your genuine, meaningful bliss, and know that no matter what appears to be, you shall prevail, you shall arise. Look at that. Look at how that, that was blurry. But you see how this all comes together? Group 2, you feel like you're resonating a bit with group 1. So if you listen to group 1, or if you go back and listen to group 1, there's some resonance here a little bit. You're both speaking on heart energy, and you're both speaking on manifesting energy here. That's what the message is saying for you anyway. So don't be discouraged by anyone. Understand that you have the power to change. You're never too old, never too young. Some of you are very mature that may come across this. It doesn't mean anything for age. Just because you're mature doesn't mean that you're like, necessarily older in age per se. But the age card makes me feel like there's some maturity here. And we do have the numbers 48, 44, and 50. So some of you that are youthful, you may feel that you've been through so much in life that you can go toe-to-toe with people in that age bracket. But this is your message. I hope that resonates with you. I'm happy for this sacred union. I love when things can come together for people. Let me tell you, but listen, all of you in this group got something important to do. And any unions, any soul family, any soul tribe people that you meet during this time, it's going to be such a rapid shift, and getting yourself ready now is so important. This never set in stone card, this is my get ready now to be ready, because not ready is not an option card. So it's best to just be prepared. And even with being prepared, realize that you're still going to be swept off your feet or caught off guard by just how things move and shift and change. But remember, your thoughts, your feelings, your vibration contributes to your reality. And this is what that card is confirming for you. Peace, love, and light.